Aloha guys, pleasure. It's John Remus, JRTV. So following up with the previous matter regarding concerns about people's body image and worry about whether they're attractive or not. First of all, love is a science. It's premeditated, it's calculated, it's talked about. And the ego makes it think like you just want to quickly get into stuff and that's the way to do it. And that's the way it should be, and the answer should be simple. It should be, if I have this type of body or money, then people should be attracted to me. But love is very technical, and it's unique to the individual, and that's and so the idea of people can play around and have lots of partners and this and that, it's an idea that's derived from not love, but just lust, and the implication that you can have a joyful, authentic life by doing that is inconsistent with real reality, because by default, if you're engaging in intimacy with other people, you're burning out your energy over the course of days and weeks. You're burning out energy you need to pursue your dreams, because you're giving it to somebody who doesn't have the same dreams as you. And so it's a desperate activity, and the reason people quote unquote fall in love, which actually isn't love, it's just desperation, is because they're either physically attracted, or they money related issues, or they just feel badly, so they want to comfort and encourage each other. But that's not love. That's other stuff that you can figure out yourself. Sometimes people get together because they like one person likes the other person's culture, but the other person could adopt that culture and practice it themselves. You know what I mean? Like certain cultural things, like they like their, they think that the other person thinks. I mean, there's just a lot of variables. That's what I'm saying, and it's a science. It has to be looked into, and not just one aspect. Like, oh, you both like maybe a certain food, but there has to be multiple aspects in play in order to really have a complete, enjoyable life together. And so, when people say stuff like, men or women talk about, do you like big breasts or a big penis or whatever, what that's really implying is that it's like asking, do you like a tight vagina, or when people talk about all that stuff, it's just rude. It's it's just not. It's not real. It's not authentic. It's not mature. And there will also be things like people worrying if they're compatible or not. You can talk about this stuff, but see, love dissipates that fear of people. Even if their bodies aren't compatible, the love is a stronger experience and so it's the pursuit, again, like I said, it's the pursuit of wanting to please and pleasure somebody because you love them, as opposed to just seeking pleasure, which is pretty much seeking a drug. And the ego also tells you that you'd like to be intimate with maybe people in pornography videos and all that stuff, men or women, whatever. And guess what? The reality is you wouldn't, because all these people are, just because somebody's body is attractive doesn't mean, you find their soul attractive. And plus, these, on top of it, don't be too upset by people being like overtly perverted or doing stuff like promiscuous activity, because they're showing who they are. So in turn, you know how to identify and avoid them. And remember, love is calculated and planned out. And You know, this idea that, oh, you know, you'll quickly fall in love, or you'll, you know, whatever. It's not real. It's just it's a derivative of the ego. You know, thinking that somehow, you know, things are just supposed to work out. Like it's the whole idea of the soulmate. Like you're gonna meet them and they'll be the right one. But that's not. That's why I invented the term the dream mate, which is more exacting and specific. I just further discuss this at the newrelationships.com. Glad for you checking in, and if you also haven't checked out my newest website, easyworldpeace.com, it's live. So thank you and aloha.